Okay, starting 2024 river trip. Hi.
To the river also, and she takes care of all the food stuff. So she's important around here. My name is Park, and I'm the parking lot attendant here. I'll get you guys sorted out with your luggage and get down to the river. I'll try not to confuse you too much, but it'll be a little bit confusing, I'm sure. So I'll give you some items here to take back to your little baggage sections. We got the night bag here. People call them pumpkins also. Inside the pumpkin is a tarp, a sheet, a pillow, your sleeping bag. The rest of the sleeping gear you'll get down on the boats. That'll be your pocket pad and your cot. Those are already out the boat, so you don't need to worry about those items. Then you got your day bags here, and then the cup. You'll notice that these bags have a number on them. 420, look at that. So, and these have a separate.
Get off the way. I know. Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's all good for Jordan.
Who's that?
Right on the boat. Put my shirt on
We meant to say something, but you know.
I guess I should have drank more. Well, it's like boxers. I always buy my boxers at Savers, and you can get 4 days out of one pair of boxers, like forward, backward, forward, inside out, backward, inside out. What's that? And then use them as a neck.
And then use them as your...
But yeah, so we have a whole bunch of different options. When we're underway on calm water like this, I really don't care where you sit, just as long as you're not going to fall off. And can you all see Kelsey? Well, she's trying to look at you. She's having a hard time. We're driving from the back. Kind of keep in mind that we need to kind of see where we're going. Today we've got a little bit lower water than normal. And the motors make really loud banging noises if we go the wrong spot and it's too shallow. So we like to be able to see. And so for that reason, we don't like a whole bunch of people sitting up on the duffel pile. Sometimes you can kind of sit up and stand up, and kind of keep in mind that we need a clear view. Especially, you can look downstream and see where it's all riffly. It's going to be really shallow down there, so we're going to need to see. We don't need everybody kind of all the way down, but kind of be down low. And then you can sit here in the flats. You can sit here in the flat. Because of the park, we're not allowed to ride people on the side tubes anymore, which is kind of tragic.
Oh, gee.
And that's why we don't have anything to hold on here anymore. And then we're going to hit some rapids, and we're going to say either butts to the boards or battle stations. And there's a few places we can sit. The safest place to sit is what we call butts to the boards, and that's with your back against the duffel pile. There's these ropes you can hold on to. They're real tight right now, but once they get wet, they'll loosen up. You can hold on to these straps right here. You can hold on to these ropes. You do not want to hold on to any of these glue straps or anything metal or structural, because these boats are designed to flex. And can you imagine having your fingers in here and the boat flexes? Your fingers are going to get pinched. So if you only hold on to the boat, helping out. So they're going to tell you what they want you to do next. So if we stay kind of organized and efficient, we can get out of here and go on a river trip. Are you guys feeling lucky we get to do a longer trip than normal?
Yes.
I guess we're supposed to get some weather, but the weather should be pretty glorious. I'm sure you've all looked at your phones and everything, so I'm excited about the weather. Yeah. It's like a beautiful time of the year. And yeah, we have to get these boats loaded. So we're gonna go ahead and send Park back up with all this gear because we don't have enough room for it. Now what we want to do is maybe we'll load like, we'll start pulling stuff, the night bags. We'll probably pull like 10 night bags off of this trailer so we can access all the beverages. And once we get access to the beverages, we're just gonna set them down right here. And then we have these drag bags on the fronts of the boats. I think they're all orange. But whichever boat you're riding on, you'll want to pull out whatever you want for the day and put it into the drag bag. And then we're gonna load all the rest of the beverages onto Kelsey's boat. A lot of you are familiar with having done that before. Who's all been down before? So you guys all know the routine on doing that. And then
So where we just were was called Lee's Ferry. Put in right here, this line right here is where the permitted area of Grand Canyon River, or the Colorado River to Grand Canyon permitted section starts. The reason that Lee's Ferry is called Lee's Ferry is because a guy named John Doyle Lee. If you don't know anything about him, he was a pretty established figure in the Mormon church way back when, 1800s, when Arizona probably wasn't a state at that time. But this was all territories, and the Mormon church left the East Coast and we're looking for a place where they weren't facing religious prosecution, and John Doyle Lee came out here, started doing a lot of exploring out here. But so the Mormon church didn't trust a lot of outside people, and during that time it was also the Oregon Trail, so people were coming out west, populating California and Oregon and Washington and all that great stuff. And there was a wagon train of people that came through what they established as their territory, but really it was just this part of the country. But they claimed it as theirs, and they didn't really trust outsiders, and what they ended up doing was killing everyone in the wagon train, except for the kids under 5, because they thought they wouldn't remember it. And they took the kids into the church. And the US government found out about it, and went to John Doyle Lee and were like, hey, what happened here? And he was like, oh, it wasn't us, it was the Navajo. And they went to the Navajo, and they were like, well, if that was us, wouldn't we have all their stuff? And the people that had all their stuff was John Doyle Lee. So they ended up pretty quickly figuring out that the Mormon church had killed all these people. And so the Mormon church decided to put all of the blame on John Doyle Lee, excommunicate him, and he went into hiding down here. Up this little canyon right here is what's called Lonely Dell Ranch. It's where his homestead was, where he lived with his 10 other wives for about 10 years until they found him. And he operated a ferry down here that crossed the river. That's why it's called Lee's Ferry. But then the US government eventually found him down here, and they took him back to the same meadow that all those people were killed and executed him. So anyway, Lee's Ferry.
But they still named it after him.
What?
That was really uplifting.
Welcome to Grand Canyon. There's a lot of very are you here for uplifting history? Most of history is not that uplifting.
All the gluten stuff under the table. Under the table, so okay, Tyler.
Are you gonna do the talker, Ernie?
Yeah. So is anybody hungry? So we have this hand wash.
10-mile rock.
It's on that like ledge with that little bush right there. That's where the water was like running over that little bush at that 40,000. I like around 10.
Rated 5. Mile rapid.
Time to make that move, huh?
What can I say? My
Rock Rapid, rated 8 to 9. That was sweet. Boulder Narrows. Notice the driftwood on top. That's from pre-Glen Canyon Dam days.
They're really just operating as like a lost product because they don't really make a lot of really good product, especially compared to anything out back east or California. So the stuff out here is really just subsidized by it's very interesting. There's a book called Cadillac Desert that goes really deep into the water in the west and how all this stuff happens. But yeah, Glen Canyon's not that old.
Is that your cut?
Yeah, it got bigger.
No.
The band-aid just came off. I'll ask him for it.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Oh, the GoPro. Hiking North Canyon.
Why? Oh.
North Canyon.
Boatmen to the end.
He was happy to sing, tell me a story about Aeolian sandstone. Aeolus is the Greek goddess of wind. So it's a sandstone that was deposited on land instead of being in a marine environment. And then when you get that, you get really uniform grain sizes. And the most common element in that material is silica, glass. And so when it fractures like glass, see how it looks like broken glass? Yeah. So they call that conchoidal fracturing. And then there's a fault that runs through here, and as this materials come out, like there's always a debate amongst geologists whether or not this is cross bedding. But what they call it is
Leaving North Canyon. Indian Richard, right there.
Day 2.
Gotta make sure I'm recording. that first rapid, the roaring 20s, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. This is Georgie's Rapid, mile 24.
Right there, right there.
Burt Loper Rapid coming up. What was the name of this rapid? What did you say the name of this rapid was? Okay. Tiger Wash. Let's stretch it out, girls. Stretch it out. Oh, now we got a class.
By the end of this, I'm going to be opening a yoga studio. That's right. I don't know any yoga.
right there. Can you see it to the bottom?
Yeah.
Is there a hole in the bottom?
No.
Lunch on day 2.
Nice chicken. Love it. Oops.
They're called the ancestral Puebloans because they lived in pueblos. People used to call them the Anasazi. That's not a name that's used anymore. Anasazi is Navajo for enemy. So that was a name given by the Navajo for the people that lived down here. History of like the Navajo and the Native American culture down here, or in this area, is the Navajo are actually Athabascan. They came from Russia, Alaska area and came in. Don't know the exact time period, but the Hopi, the Paiute, the Wallapai, and the Havasupai and the Zuni are all direct descendants from ancestral Puebloans that live down here. The ancestral Puebloans lived down here around 800 to 1200 AD. Okay, and this is the human history of Grand Canyon a little bit. This is a pueblo, so they dig it into the ground. It's obviously filled in with sand, and then it'd be built up, and there's like thatch roofing. So they were semi-permanent dwellings, but the ancestral Puebloans kind of migrated throughout the seasons. They'd come down here and farm farm the deltas. So before the dam, the river would flash flood in the springtime, up to 100,000 CFS, and bring down a lot of really fertile soil. That's why California is so fertile, is because of this river, this Colorado River. They would say that the river was too thick to drink, but too thin to plow, so it was incredibly sediment laden. But the sediment was really, really, really fertile, and that's why the...
How do?
Yeah.
I love it.
This
My
was
muscles are working again.
this was a little window into South Canyon.
Did you catch that? I almost lost my footing.
I caught it. Got it on video. And here's Ann with her bionic leg.
Didn't wear them. I left them Nope, it's not making
It didn't matter, apparently.
It didn't matter though. There's something.
Yeah, do a real smile. Okay, now raise your hand. Look at this.
Which one? The other one. Simon didn't say.
Like this. Now do something like this. No, no. Okay.
Here, and then we're all happy. If he had said there's no splashing, then we got him feeling. He's like, I've had enough of you guys.
Come on, work it, buddy. Give us a pose.
He is. He's doing
There it
it.
was. That's it.
President Hardy's Rapid. Maybe the last rapid for today, day number 2.
Impressive, hardly any water. Very nice video.
Thank you. Yeah, you're doing nice.
Yeah, you were nice. Thank
That's a
you.
good sight.
This is Saddle Canyon.
No, but it was slow there. That first one, and you went upstream and then.
I don't have swimsuit bottoms on, but I'll go to my white stuff.
No handball! Kelsey's gonna yell at you. Nobody did. Stop setting a bad example. Yeah, they only want to yell at me.
It's a hi.
Oh, yeah, right on there. You're like,
Go for it, Kara. Go for it. You're that far in. Go for it. All right.
All right, I got it. That was beautiful.
Awesome job. I had to ask you swimmer, huh? That's okay. You swam in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna fold it like a little hot dog.
I'll tell you, Robert, that was the one thing I forgot.
Ah.
Boating is like stock car racing. People don't go for the competition, they go for the wreck. Yep.
Doing the death march here at Nakawit. Nakawit Rapids. Nakawit. There's the granaries. Here's Ann. Here we are at Nakawit doing a duffel line in the sun.
I was played football in Michigan, Wolverines. We freaking won national championship this last year. Pardon me?
Were you on the national?
Not this year. They won it this year, man. Yeah, we won the Rose Bowl. I won the Rose Bowl. I'm on the team, man.
I played.
Alright. I was the MVP. Good. Yeah, man, we did. Here you had to go through a physical exam before you could start practice to make sure you were healthy and all that stuff, which is good. I mean, they checked all this stuff. So we had to go to this special.
Thank you, sir.
Impressive.
10.0.
Yeah, 10.0. So why backwards? Why backwards?
Rapid mile 60.
Yeah, look at this hole on
Oh yeah. Little Colorado.
Yeah. I've had a lot of 5-year-olds.
Yeah, see, that's.
I was on a trip with Kale Hatch when he was 2. I took Eva down.
Still gonna have some weird issues on that one.
But yeah, we'll stop here. We'll let everybody sashay up. I don't think anybody wants to swim it.
No.
If you're kind of crazy and you want to swim it, you'll want to wear your life jacket.
Take your life jacket. Yeah.
And this is where we're.
So that's more of a route.
More people have done
Conglomerate formation here in the Little Colorado.
Like,
You're in jail?
So, the Hopis, the Little Colorado is really sacred to them. They have a place kind of upstream about 5 miles from the confluence. And they call that the Sipapu, and that's where they emerged from the earth. It's like they have original mythology associated with the canyon. A lot of the tribes, local tribes do. And we're in the Chapit sandstone here, and this is porous, and so when water springs come through here, it dissolves the salt out. And then as the water evaporates, it leaves the salt behind, and we get these hollow stalactites called soda straw stalactites. And so they have a trail called the Salt Trail, and each mesa had its own clan, so basically your own family. And there was a special clan called the Salt Clan, and boys would get indoctrinated into that clan, and they would start learning this chant, and the chant was actually directions to hike from the Hopi mesas down into the canyon to gather salt. And so they would hike down into the canyon, they would come down with like a little effigy made out of cornmeal, and then they would place it under the seeps kind of further down here, and then they would gather the one that had been left before and take that back home. And so that kind of proved that they had made it down into the canyon. And so it's really sacred to them. We're not allowed to stop on this side of the river through this section. And then they would also leave behind what they called a pahu, which is a prayer feather. And that's when they became men. And they hike out, and they would use the salt for cooking and then ceremonial purposes.
Carbon Canyon hike. Wednesday.
I'll find out why it's called Carbon Canyon. So there's this rock right here. Go ahead and smell it. Good.
Thanks, Jen.
We're going up there. Returning from Carbon Canyon. It's called Lava River, or LR2. All right, you're on. This is a card trick by Rob.
Unbelievable.
Who is the victim? Oh, it's Kathy. All right, Kathy.
She's more trustworthy than Anne.
I think we have to do Anne again though and film it.
Wait, we gotta
Especially
see it.
if he gets
Hang on. Okay, show everybody.
Okay.
All
All right.
Show it to the camera.
Kathy, show it to the camera.
Show it to the camera. That is a Queen of Diamonds.
Feel free to drink our beer.
Okay.
Good.
When you want, just drop it on top of those cards.
I like the hazies.
Help yourself. Help yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
We have
All right, have the deck of cards.
overserved.
As we get closer to the end of the trip,
All
I
right,
think we're going to be
cut the deck
needing
in, all right?
some more to get everything gone.
Okay, now I have to look at the cards to get a sense and see if Kathy gives anything away.
All right.
So
I can come over here.
there we go.
You should sit in the middle. We should like. Oh, pull in your chair. Pull your chair in. Pull your chair in.
I'm just looking right.
Right. And he's looking at you.
Watch
He's trying to
it.
read you.
Yeah.
He's trying to read you. Like a book. He's an engine. Not with a centerfold, just a regular book. Wow, and
Wait, what's happening? Is this a different trick?
I told you I know what you're saying.
You know, I know.
Trying to get a sense.
No, you said you had one card trick. Apparently it's multiple.
It's about half. Let me see if I can.
You don't like it?
All right.
Oh my
Can I
God.
sit back down?
You can sit back down.
Wow.
You can sit back down.
So,
So,
lean in harder.
hang on. I'm thinking about what your card is.
Okay,
So, okay.
Send him a USB out.
I have an idea. So, all right. Let me show you some cards. Let me see. Is that your card?
No, sir.
Okay. So let me put that one down. Put the next one on top.
Okay.
Is that your card?
No, sir.
No. Okay. So put that down.
It's hard without a table.
Nice!
He's busted.
Why did you look
Sorry,
away?
put that down.
Why did you look away from that card?
Because I didn't want to see it be accused of cheating.
There
And
you
I
go.
put the next one on. I
Okay,
went,
let's see.
Is that your card? No. Okay. So put that down.
kind.
Down. Put the next one on top.
Okay.
Is that your card?
No.
Okay. And put that one down. The next one on top. Is that your card? No. So let me just put that one down. Put the next one on top. So what have I given you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me give you 2 more.
Okay.
So is that your card?
No.
Okay. Put that down. Put that on top. And is that your card?
No.
Okay. So put that down. Put that on top. So it has to be in here. They've shown you these 7 cards.
Has to be.
Let me show you the card
I'll
on the
just-
bottom,
I'll
but
put
put
those
the
down.
top one down, and then.
What?
Jen.
So I'm going to show you these again. Make sure we don't miss.
Trusting
Is
women, I'll tell
that
you.
your card?
No.
Okay. Put that down. Put the next one on top. Is that it?
No.
Okay. Put that down. Next on top. Is that it? No. That down. Next on top. Is that it?
No.
Okay. That down. Next on top. No.
No.
Okay. That down.
He's like,
Next on top.
No.
No. That down. And that's not it. Okay. All right. So it's got to be in there.
No,
Let's make a
I'm with
fist.
you.
like this?
Yeah, just make a fist like
Put
this.
your other fist up so he can
Okay,
throw it,
just
push
hold
it out.
those. All right, you got all the cards.
Yeah, remember? With
I
the
have
hand,
these.
He pushed her first away.
Okay.
They're using it.
Oh, you got it.
All right, so I have to have it in here, right?
Yes.
So I got to move it to there. All right.
Telepathy.
Okay. Yeah. Is that your card?
Come on, give it up for him. That was good.
Well done. Well done.
Somebody else under the bus. Like, and not get caught talking to you.
If it happened accidentally and not on my watch, I might go, "Oh, are you okay?" Does he understand why they expect
I know they
to
have
be
it.
invited to family
I was going
gatherings?
to say, I think that's
Absolutely.
Lucky grandkids when they show up, right? Having those two is big shit.
Except for April 1st,
like a
because
relationship.
Two moms,
yeah, and
Emily and Cal, my daughter and her
Yeah.
boyfriend are staying.
are staying
Pranks?
on the property,
For
so
sure.
we're going to be
Who
staying.
just said? You asked me that.
Dana.
Yeah,
I'm
so,
thinking
yeah,
y'all
that's a good
could do a
idea.
massive prank.
Well, I'm thinking you
Yes,
should like
that's
hire
what,
some,
yes.
a couple of
So
big
her
grandpa
son
black
and
guys
my
to be
daughter
your
are getting
escorts.
married.
At the end, we're going to have to try to repeat what you actually said.
Okay.
Kara's going to start our story. It can be whatever she wants. Don't
Drum roll,
comment.
please.
Just shut your mouth.
Okay.
I don't know.
Once upon a time.
Okay.
We're ready. We're ready. We're ready. All right.
Once upon a time, 20 desk jockeys got onto a raft and floated down a river.
Carry on. Summarize and carry on.
Oh, that's
These 20 folks had a lot to toke and didn't make it very far.
Summarize and carry on if you can.
These 20 people that were token away ended up playing strip poker.
Okay, so once upon a time, 20 people.
No, you gotta keep going. You can't start with once upon
Summarizing.
Hey, she's right.
Hey, shut up.
Thank you.
I'm the loser.
So once upon a time, 20 people decided to go on the trip, and they smoked too much dope, and they decided to play strip poker, and one of the women was really shy.
Summarize and go.
And then that woman saw Rob completely naked and said, well, if he's got such a little wee winky, I don't mind showing my beaky beakies. Hey, President, you brought this shit on. You gotta come. Yeah, you topped that.
We're not gonna verify anything.
Woo! But I do think you need to talk to HR.
Yes, send me to HR.
Yeah,
That's why I ran my own business.
Shut your mouth. Summarize and go.
Wait.
Whoa.
I'm totally confused. This is what
Summarize and go.
That's the point. Start here.
Summarize first.
Here, you start here. Here.
Okay.
Me.
No, these
20 people went on a raft. They were toking and smoking. And it was cold. And it was windy. And it was sandy. And their drinks got all filled with sand.
Oh, that's.
And you know, it became like a little grimy kind of drink that they had, but they still consumed. What?
You're doing great. You're doing great.
It was a grimy drink, but they loved it, and they drinked, and they drinked, and they drinked.
We're talking, we're drinking, we're
No wonder this has gone this way.
Until you don't know a chemical, man. It's never. Oh yeah, it's going on YouTube. In a land far away.
We were smoking, toking, we were playing striptease.
Yeah.
Apparently nipples and penises were shown. At some point, I forget what Kathy's did, but that's okay. There was grimy drinks.
Grimy, slimy, and blimey.
There was a drink introduced.
Steve, you can't leave.
No. Yeah, look at him. Look at him running.
There was a drink that was introduced. God, I don't know that I can pass that. There was a drink that was introduced, and
We saw a nudist raft.
I saw a nudist raft, and that raft.
Made us laugh our ass.
Tipped over and we had to sit.
We had a guy that did a card show.
I'm just kind of stunned. I don't know what to. And we had a magician. And then one of the 20 people was a magician.
Oh yeah.
Amazing. And
And he was leaving early, so he could do whatever he wanted on the last
Shit, they're writing the book.
They are.
Summarize and go. Summarize and go. It's my game. I don't. Hang on. If I get thumbs up, I get to pass because it's my game. And if I get thumbs down, then I have to go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. There we go.
Oh my God.
Once upon a time, there were 20 people that were named fancily, but I.
Do you guys want to play a real game?
That was like.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to play a game called Villagers? And vampires.
No, we want to hear.
You guys want to hear
the
the
rest of
game?
the
All right,
story.
we're almost there. We've almost closed.
We gotta at least get through tonight.
And then this guy spit beer out his nose, and he looked like a hoser.
Look at her. She's going. They want to hear their story.
Once it gets back to you, you can change the game.
Okay, thumbs in.
What are we doing?
What?
Nothing.
Okay, Rob, you got the floor.
Once upon a time, there were 20 people that were referred to in a fancy way I can't remember.
Desk jockeys.
Thank you.
Right, we were
There were 20 desk jockeys that were in iambic pentameter poem, toking and smoking. They decided to play strip poker, and I too forgot. I'm
Very
so sorry.
shy. There was a shy.
Oh, there was a shy
One of the girls was
one.
shy.
That's why we
One of the girls was so shy. And somehow the next guy decided he needed to talk about unit size and show your ditties and biddies. Did I get biddies right? Thank you.
I don't care, Mr. President.
You're gonna get a promotion.
You're about to become the governor.
If you're not careful.
Suddenly, it broke out into existential debate of what my life's about because I have no idea what that section of the story meant.
All right. And this is just a pretty deep valley that these rock layers happen to be in, and they got preserved as everything else got shaved away. So we're only going to see these sandstones, this sandy bit, for the next like 10 miles, and then it goes away. But there's a lot of arc sites here because you can see these sandstones, pretty easy to erode. It creates these huge deltas and just a lot of space for people to exist. So you're going to see a lot of arc sites down here in this area, in the Furnace Flats area. This is called the Tanner site, the Tanner Delta. You can see it's very flat. Where we camped was huge. That was a really great place to irrigate and farm. And there's a decent hike in and out. The Tanner Trail is actually just across.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi, sunshine.
Hey, good morning. Looking downstream at the Grand Canyon.
Is this in and out or does it loop around?
No loop unless you want to jump into the river and swim back. We'll probably never see you again though.
Noted.
Tanner Ruins. What a nice view for your house.
I know, right?
$1 million.
So cool.
Hiking out from the Tanner Narrows. Unkar Rapid. Ants Rapid. Sockdolager Rapid. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. Ah. Woohoo. Woo. This is Grapevine Rapid. This is the Clear Creek hike. Come on up and feel the power. Returning from Clear Creek. Zoroaster Rapid. Woo! All right, that was a good one. I heard those people up front were getting wedgies or veggies.
Oh. What's the veggie?
If you're a female, it's a veggie.
Oh, it's a veggie. Yeah.
I thought that's pretty good.
It wasn't the worst. That's not the worst thing after 4 days. After 4 days of being on the river.
I think I recorded that.
Oh.
And then I started like so we waited for a bit and then
Silver Bridge. Hello, Robert.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Miss Kara.
Hey, Uncle Robert.
Are you going to take a picture of the burrows?
Oh, yeah.
Please. And I will not dig my camera.
Is that it?
How cool is that? How cool.
It's always an awesome thing.
Ooh, I was halfway through.
Horn Rapid. First big rapid below Phantom Ranch. Whoa! Whoa! Woo!
That's that same face plate that I did last time.
That's why you gotta hold on. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yes. Because, yeah, so it's behind me.
Oh, you got my little towel.
There was a little switcheroo in there.
Totally face first.
Here we are, getting ready for our hike. Anybody remember the name of this place?
It's Monument.
Monument. We're at Monument. We're going up
Near Granite Falls.
and going over to Hermits. Granite Rapids is right below.
Did you guys?
Hermit Rapid. Whoa! All right. Okay, this is Matt driving boat number 2. Fine execution, Matt. Boucher Rapid. Crystal Rapid. Good one. Sapphire Rapid. Here we go. Waldendorf Rapid. Better than a redneck wedding. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. You can jump, but bend your legs. And then jump out.
Not jumping out. I'm not going to. That's a no for me.
No name rapid.
Okay, you're gonna send it back. Just drive up.
Spectre Rapids. We're on mile 129. Bedrock Rapid.
That's what I do. You really slow yourself down, and then you just catch this thing.
Dubendorf Rapids. Going around. Well, 180. Doris Rapid, named after Doris Nevels. Fishtail Rapid. Woo!
Kind of seems like Fishtail, huh?
Oh, sweet. Kanab Rapid. Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Butt down up.
I can't get up. I can't get up. There it goes. Woo!
Upset Rapids coming up. Wow! Woo! All right, Kelsey, going through lava. Lava Falls.